Something I've been thinking about recently is thoughts. I've been thinking about thinking. And I've been thinking about what thinking does to a person because there's a whole therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy, which looks at fixing a person's problem or problems just by changing the way they think. And what made me think about thoughts is I was actually in the gym one day. I was working out, and people like to play music and stuff to get them pumped up to work out. I'm a Muslim, I don't listen to music, so I didn't do that. So instead, I was just telling myself, Allah created you strong. Allah created you strong. Finish the set, push, build yourself. Allah wants you to be strong. And that helped. That helped tremendously. A lot, alhamdulillah. And I was wondering, why does that actually help? A lot of people think thoughts are nothing. Thoughts don't matter because they're immaterial, you know? Your thoughts stay in your head. They don't, ever have to be vocalized, don't ever have to come out. They're just immaterial. They're like a cloud that moves by in your head and doesn't affect anything and just flies away. But that's not what thoughts really are. Thoughts are more like a wave. They're like a wave that splash down on you and leave your entire body soaking. They affect you, your state of being, how you are. That's what thoughts are. Think about it like this. Clouds are not caused by nothing. Clouds don't just exist for no reason. And rain doesn't just fall for no reason. There's very specific reasons clouds move, and there are very specific reasons rain falls. Just like there are very specific reasons you think what you think. I think your thoughts are more of a gateway to what you believe. And what you believe is very important. Very, very important. If you had a person that believes he's supposed to be a failure in life, would you think that this person would be a success? Or would you think that this person would just be a failure in life? Person would most likely be a failure in life because that's what they believe, and that's going to affect how they act, how they work, how they think, what they say, even how they say it. They think they're a failure. They probably won't even be able to get a sentence out because they're going to fail at that too. But if someone thinks they're a success or knows they're supposed to succeed, that person is more likely to succeed. And it got me thinking even more. When you look at Islam, our belief, our aqidah is everything. And you even find some hadith where the Prophet ﷺ, he mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is as his servant thinks of him. So if you expect mercy, Allah will be merciful. And if you expect punishment, Allah will punish you. And we're told to have the best expectations in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and know that Allah can do all things. So I thought, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. And you have all these people coming and saying, well, I manifested this by, positively talking about it and talking into existence and blah, blah, all that garbage. I don't think they're talking anything to existence. I think that they start to believe whatever that thing is should happen or will happen. And then they consciously and subconsciously start working towards that thing. And since they truly believe it will happen, like an unspoken prophecy, they're subconsciously working towards making it come to fruition. Just like me, when I tell myself during that set, Allah created you to be strong. Allah created you to be strong. That means I can push this weight, no problem. And I'm working on myself to be strong for the sake of Allah. So thoughts are actually everything. Because what thoughts do is they tell you what you truly believe about yourself. You have people that negatively talk about themselves a lot. Like their go-to is like, man, I'm just dumb. Forget it. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm blah, blah, blah. That's the first thing that comes to their head about themselves, which shows that they don't really believe in themselves. And if they don't believe in themselves, then why the heck would they ever try anything? Why would they care enough to try anything if they already believe that they're going to fail to begin with? So we shouldn't have not just a loser mentality, but a loser belief system. And I think that's why belief, especially in Islam, is so important. Because even people who, die for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they die knowing, or at least truly believing that they're going to go to Jannah as a shaheed, as a martyr. And even in that, you find tremendous beauty, or at least I do. So the key to truly being successful, to truly being, outgoing, confident, whatever you want it to be, is to truly believe that you are these things. or at the very least believe you have the capacity for these things. At least believe as a human being you have the capacity to become strong, the capacity to become competent, the capacity to become confident in life. So the next time you think negatively about yourself, or you catch yourself thinking something negative, something that, shaitan would want you to believe, stop yourself, pause, and just bring it back to the basics. Bring it back to the fundamentals. At the very basic level, Allah created you, put you on this earth so He can test you, and if you pass, inshallah, you go to Jannah. All your other problems are insignificant. If you want to deal with them, which you should do with your problems, as a human being, Allah created with the capacity to deal with problems. Know that you will deal with them. Know that you will get through this, and it's going to take work, but you're also capable of doing that work. Think positively about yourself. Be confident. Be competent. And know that you can be confident, know that you can be competent. And know whatever it is, as long as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills and you work towards it, you can accomplish it.